Does team sports really affect youth? I'm Laura Bradbury and I'm going to find out. Media only shows the bad side and we want to bring out the good. With the Olympics coming up, London is trying to encourage the youth to get out there and exercise. Team sports allows this. We visited several sports clubs to find out their opinion on this subject. First we visited Queensmead Leisure Centre to interview the Ruislip Eagles handball team. So, what was your inspiration to becoming a coach of handball?
Because I'd been a player for so long, I wanted to give something back to the sport. I wanted to try and encourage a wider population to play handball. It's a massive sport in Europe. It's the number 2 sport in Europe, but it's not that big, or it hasn't been that big in the UK. And I really wanted to make sure that I was doing my part to try and encourage the sport in this country. And obviously with the Olympic Games coming, it's a massive opportunity for it to be a big legacy sport. So for me it's all about spreading the word of handball because it's such a fantastic game and I can't understand why it's not bigger in this country.
Yeah, so are you trying to get your team into the Olympic Games actually?
Well, the Great Britain team is in the Olympic Games.
Oh, it's already preparing.
Yes, it's already preparing. And as I say, it's fantastic to have representation in the games, and that will serve purpose to help, I hope, encourage more school children to play the sport, and for us to grow more clubs, and for it to become a huge popular sport in this country.
Here we are at Ruislip Rugby Club to ask the players just one question. What do you gain from being part of a team?
Basically, you're not scared of anything, so if you can tackle big guys, then
get mugged in the street.
you ain't that big, so it's good.
Yeah, it gives me something to do on a Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday. Otherwise, you know, I'd be fat and overweight. Safe.
I think the best part of being a team is the atmosphere, all the banter with the lads.
Support and like friends and stuff.
You get the social laugh after. You get absolutely which is fun, and just making friends. Like friends.
It's just the ethos, I guess. No, you play for each other, you play for the win, but you play for each other most importantly.
The coaches here are amazing as well. So and we get so much experience and most importantly fun. I have great times, you know, getting up on a Sunday morning at 7 AM is the most appealing thing to most of the people, but for me it's great, you know, I love it.
We visited Eastcote Hockey Club to talk to David Cooper, the men's first team coach. He's been coaching for 4 years but has only been qualified for 1. He's been playing hockey since he was 8 and this was his inspiration to become one. We asked him what the benefits of being a team coach are.
Oh, I mean, it's just to see the progression. I mean, with the kids that I coach at 15, 16 years old, to see them come through and then to have them playing alongside me on a Saturday out here is fantastic.
Definitely just watching people improve from the coaching aspect, right? So actually coming down and seeing people enjoying what they're doing and enjoying getting better at what they're doing. So
gives you a nice feeling.
Definitely.
And then when my son started playing, started coaching again here about 4 years ago.
Yeah, so like the inspiration from obviously your son starting to play and your hockey background as like a young kid, that was your inspiration.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that was inspiration to become a coach.
Yeah.
It encourages kids to do more sports and it brings a better lifestyle for them.
I think team sports are good because they build team spirit.
So I'm here with Peter Francis, who is a former football coach of the Bestby Park Rangers. So how long have you been coaching football?
I coached for 10 years between 1999 and 2009.
Oh wow, so you've been coaching for a long time then. So what have you achieved from being a football coach?
Yeah, well the football developed me as well because once this was coming to an end, what can I do? I took up refereeing and the most wonderful experience, I think last season I was a linesman on a game, or a referee's assistant as they call it. And that was one of my boys. He was playing for Hayes and Yedding. And I was on the line and that was one of my kids. You can imagine the pride and also the achievement that we felt by bringing these boys through. So I think 2 of them are pro now.
Yeah. So there we have it. We have now come to the end of our documentary and we now know that team sports really does affect the youth. Team sports provides exercise, support, discipline, friends, but most of all, it gives them a hobby for life. But what do you think? I'm selling a book. Why did you choose to play rugby as a team sport?
Because, well, football's kind of for pansies.